It took forever to decide what to do because I found so many cool characters. It was so hard.
Bro, that's me. All right. Um, First and foremost, let me show you what you're working with. This cafe has a library with it, so I have to at least give you something to work with to see what you're getting yourself into.
Okay.
Uh, so here's one of the pictures. Let me. All right, this is the cafe barish kind of thing.
Ooh, nice and fancy.
Yeah, this is actually like a real place. It's in Russia. Forget what it's exactly called, but it's a cafe slash library. Oh, I found the other one. Okay. Oh, the D&D gods have blessed me tonight. Here's the other one.
Ooh. I get the theme. I get the theme. I like it.
Yeah, such a cozy vibe too.
Very cozy.
Okay. Um, so to give you a little backstory first and foremost, you're in a town called Kettleton, and it's kind of a college town, but it's also more of a nicer college town. So picture like the Ivy League, like Harvard, Princeton, and all that.
Very like richer area.
Uh,
Right? Or like
yeah,
rich-ish.
it's more nice, but there are more nicer areas and rich
Right.
people, but for the most part, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
more of a college town.
Okay.
To begin our journey, we have now our party of two have only recently joined this curious cafe known as Blue Moon Cafe. Penko and Kipo are the two new hires from the cafe. And to say it's overwhelming is not really that much of a stretch because there's like a lot of books and it's pretty popular. But the owner, which I'll show you here in a second once I pull her up, the owner is very sweet.
Aw.
He's super helpful. So and now these two have found themselves behind the counter once more as the owner now approaches them. Her name's Amelia, by the way.
I'll try to remember.
Yeah. She's a vampire bat from Romania.
Ooh.
So the owner comes up to the two with a nice smile on her face and a clipboard in one hand and a pencil in the other. Well, hello there, you two.
Um, Penko looks up. She's kind of like waiting to just like get judged or yelled at by anything. She feels like she's not quite doing her best. But Kipo just shyly looks up, neither saying a word just yet.
So we had just opened. I think it's time that I test you guys. Let's see what you remember during your time here.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, it's simple.
Penko speaks up. I didn't think there needed to be a test.
Oh no, no, don't think of it as like just test. It's just I just want to see how you two are doing and see where your strengths and weaknesses are. And also, your performance reflects on me and also your manager, who should have been here 30 minutes ago.
Oh dear.
Well, when he comes in later, I'll make sure to give him an earful.
30 minutes ago? Oh my god.
Yep.
30 minutes? Jeez. Kipo looks up. We'll try our best, I promise.
I know you will. Oh, look over there. Looks like a customer's gonna come in. Oh, okay. Whew. Places, everyone, places. Woo. Sometimes she gets really nervous around like the opening time because this is where, you know, she doesn't know if it's gonna be a busy day or not or what needs to be done. Oh shoot, I just messed everything up. I have to roll. I'm gonna throw you a curveball and throw in
Oh.
throw in a regular.
Okay.
Oh my god. You got my favorite one. Oh my god. In walks in a very mysterious person. Let me pull up this picture. I will also say that I am throwing in a lot of references in this one. So a lot of the characters you may recognize from like anime and stuff.
Okay.
And then like this one that I recently showed you or told you about. So I'm hoping you remember this.
Uh, oh, it's the, oh, frick. It's the sexy vampire guy from that, Bloodlust or something. I don't, I already forgot the name of that one.
Uh,
I already
it's
forgot.
called Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust.
Then
So
Blood.
you were right. It is Bloodlust, but it's the second movie from the Vampire Hunter D series. Anyway, in walks in this man. Of course, unbeknownst to these two, they don't know the truth of who he really is.
Some guy who's just like dark and mysterious. Who, just some dude.
Yeah. On the outside, he may seem cold and distant, but in a minute, maybe that's not the case. He, this man walks up to the cafe part and simply gives a nod to the two as he sits down.
Penko, she looks over towards her brother and decides that she'd rather be the one to approach a more scary individual than her, like, baby brother. I guess I have
Yeah.
to.
Very scary, very very attractive an individual.
I know, like, very scary, but, like, very sexy individual.
Mm.
But yeah, she's just like, I guess I have to. Do they have menus? Like, I'm pretty sure, right?
Uh,
Or something.
yes. Yeah.
She grabs one and, like, heads on over towards this stranger.
Yeah, if you look back to the cafe little bar area, he's like more towards like a little past the little server guy that's walking away from the bar.
Little silver man.
He's like over there. Yeah, he didn't want to be directly in front of them, but he just wanted to be like, a little off to the side.
Kind of like alone by himself in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just like goes over, places the menu down. So welcome in. Here, take a look at our menu and let me know what you want. She's more direct, kind of to the point, rather than all kissy kissy
Mhm.
customers. And she just kind of just stands there, pulls out like a little notepad to get ready to take whatever order this guy wants.
he gives a little nod in turn as if he's acknowledging what she has said. He also has like just a smidge smile on his face. Probably not used. He's very much not used to people coming up to him without hostility. Mostly because in his lifetime, he's experienced much discrimination for who he actually is. So it's not just jarring, but it's also refreshing to him to know that there's, you know, not everyone is. Yeah.
Yeah, Penko could definitely relate to that. This is a new environment for her as well. She's used to like streets and gang members. This is definitely a new leap for her. So trying to be all soft to customers is weird, but she's working on it.
Yeah. He kind of gazes over the menu. Um, he already knows what he wants, and then Penko can kind of pick up on that, but he won't exactly say it.
Oh, are you gonna be troublesome?
No, it's not that. It's just ordering it out in public in front of her.
Oh. She just raises a brow, gets ready to write, but she's trying to wait for him to tell her.
And almost 2 minutes go by and
Oh
he
my
hasn't said a
god.
word. And that's when I and that's when the Emilia happens to come by. Neko, how are you doing? Is everything alright? How's our do? Oh, it's you, Dee. Hello. It's been a while since you've been in here. He gives a nod and a smile towards the owner.
Penko kind of like gets closer to her manager, kind of like enough to whisper, and she's like, "No offense, but this guy still hasn't ordered after like 2 long full minutes. It's not my fault, I swear." She's already trying to like be clear that she's been standing here very awkwardly.
she she giggles and says, I'll take care of this. Just watch me. This one's a little uh, peculiar. He won't order his drink in front of you.
What?
No, take no
Something wrong
offense
with
to
me?
that. No. I said not to.
She kind of does. Like, what am I doing that's wrong? She has no idea. Already happy she didn't have her brother do it. Like, it'd be a lot more awkward.
Do you still want your regular D? She refers to the man only as D, which, to be fair, even in the books, in the movies, he's only called D anyway. So, and at this time, he actually does speak. He just simply replies with, "Yes, please." Just and the sheer voice of this man is just so elegant, but also it's like deep, you know. But it's one of those voices where you can like, you're like, oh my god, oof.
Yeah, like as deep as corpse. Are we talking?
Not as deep as Corpse, but it's there, but it's lighter in the deep department, but it's oof,
Oh,
oof,
already said.
oof.
You can keep talking to me. Except I wish you like speaking more, but no, no.
Yes, and he also adds in, oh, sorry for not ordering right away. It's more of a delicate thing.
Right. She just finds it odd. It has nothing else to say.
All right, and Amelia Amelia turns to Penko and goes, "All right, for this one, simply put, manager special. I mean, owner special. It's the same price as one of our lattes."
She'll make a mental note of that.
All right, then come with me. I'll show you how to make it.
Alright. She follows along.
Amelia will give Dee a little, "I'll be right back with your drink," and yada yada yada, and then she'll whisk Penko away into the back, leaving her poor brother
Oh.
behind.
Oh. Oh. uh
I'm about to do it. It's okay. Um, there's a couple customers, but they're not important enough to have a picture, so
okay. Random
he can deal with those.
Okay.
Um, which character would you like to roleplay first?
I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of Pico for
Okay, so for Pico, a couple walks in, clearly college age, clearly, frat and sorority,
uh
They walk up to the counter and they give a quick hello and they return back to their conversation.
uh is it seat yourself or can you also like seat
Um, yeah, it's mostly seat yourself, but most of the times customers will like walk up to the bar, quote unquote, and like they'll order something and then like they'll go to a seat and it'll be brought up to them, or like they'll just go up there to order something to go.
okay, okay. Uh People gets ready and goes, hello to the Blue Moon Cafe. I'm happy to help whenever you're ready.
The couple, one of the girl says, "Oh, thank you," and she takes the menus and hands the other one to the male, and they both look over the choices. They're clearly new around here.
Uh People briefly looks over the menu really quick. Doesn't quite have it memorized. Uh what I don't know the menu, but
It's, it's like basic cafe stuff like latte.
uh Kipo just kind
Okay.
of points out a couple items that seem really nice that he thinks that they might like maybe.
Wait, okay, the dude will speak up and be like, "Whoa, okay. Um, I'll try this one, and what do you want, babe?" How do you like my frat voice?
Babe.
I'll go with this vanilla latte.
Kipo quickly just kind of like writes it down. Anything else for you two?
And the girl, before the boy can even put in a word, like she she quickly puts in, "Oh, and one of your muffins, please."
Of course. Kipo quickly puts that down as well.
Eh, and that's it for their order. So um the guy takes off his wallet to pay for it.
Oh, okay. Kipo quickly gets it already on the cashier and just charges them for that. It'll be right out as soon as possible.
Okay, but thank you.
I can't.
And they go back to conversation at one of the tables, leaving um leaving D at the quote unquote bar and Pico.
I could see that people might be hesitant now to sit next to him or at the bar.
Yes.
Kind of nice, you know. Kind of lonely, but it's nice. But Kipo, I'm assuming because Kipo was here a little longer that they know how to make some drinks. I'm assuming maybe.
Mhm.
So
The ones that were ordered were pretty simple,
do I have to roll for it?
and I could easily. Uh, you could do a. Well, I didn't add any like coffee making stuff, so we'll just do a will. We'll call it the will. You have to have the willpower to make the best coffee.
I must I must have the power to make good coffee. Okay, will let me please be good. I got it.
Don't worry about the muffin, because those are pre-made, so your will was well, you are new, but it presentation-wise, it doesn't look like what it is on the menu. It's
You know how menus look good, but then you get the product and it's just bad quality, or like doesn't
yeah.
quite look like presentation. That's just what Kipo just did. Oh,
Plus, they're new anyway, so what are they gonna know, you know?
yeah, they're not a regular. But Kipo is already embarrassed. He knows it looks nothing like the photo. It doesn't look that cute. It's just, it is what it is though. But he's really hoping they don't point it out. He puts it on the tray and just gets ready to go over to where they're at. Actually, kind of happy that the I'm sorry, what's her name again? The lady, the bat lady. Yeah. Very happy that she's with his sister and not like seeing the quality. uh, Kipo quickly just goes over to them. Here you go. Hands it over.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
I wish you guys never come again. I mean, no. uh, thank you. Kipo at least was happy that they like it. So, at least they're new. So he just quickly goes back to the counter. Um, uh, Keeper does kind of like ID, curious, and is wondering what D's doing because it looks like he's just kind of sitting there.
Uh, D is actually kind of looking around. He's been in this place many times before, but he keeps noticing new details every time he comes in. It's one of those places where you come in once, you see some stuff, and then you come in again and you notice other things.
Oh, okay. It's just not like sitting there twiddling his thumbs. It's just kind of
No, no, he's just vibing, bro. He's just vibing.
vibing. Respect that, bro.
Upon D like looking around, he happens to catch Pico take glances at him.
Oh fuck.
Wink.
uh, Kipo doesn't do very well with like social stuff or staring. Uh, Kipo just acts like he's busy cleaning. He just quickly flustered cleaning things that are already clean. Can't muster courage to talk to anybody. Not even D, who is already intimidating but sexy. But
Intimidatingly sexy.
yeah, got no courage to even speak. Cleaning stuff that's clean, making it spotless. Anything to avoid speaking to D. Uh, we can go to Penko if you want to.
Okay. I will add a quick little note here and say D does give out a soft little chuckle. He caught him doing that, and he knows what's up. He's been around the block.
Oh my. I will keep this in mind as well. We'll see. We'll see.
Alright. So we go back. Uh, Amelia takes out ingredients to make the owner's special. And she brings them back to Penko. You you immediately notice a strange packet of something. It's red liquid, but you don't know it's something far more.
Far more than. It might be just flavoring, of a different kind.
Yeah, it's like, it's,
Red.
Bloody Mary stuff,
Yeah, it could just be like he might like strawberry stuff or maybe cherry
Yay.
flavored. You don't know. Just don't try it yourself. It doesn't taste like that. I bet. But yeah, she's obviously gonna point it out. Oh, what exactly is that?
What's what?
That thing.
Oh, you mean this blood packet?
She already has this like, the typical anime face of just like.
Haven't you noticed him? D's a Dampier. He's half human, half vampire. He needs this. The curse of a vampire doesn't really stay, just for the purebloods.
What?
Amelia giggles at her confusion. Oh, I'm not surprised you don't know. Not many people know anyway, or care to. D's pretty lonesome.
So I add that stuff when he's here.
Yes. Let me show you how to do it. And she puts together it's a mixture of herbs and the blood, but it comes out still the red color. It's basically like a bunch of medicinal herbs and mixing. It makes it really. It smells not fruity, but it smells like a lot better than what it would smell if it was just pure blood.
Okay, because yeah, that probably wouldn't be such a good aroma.
And what these herbs also do is they kind of make the blood um they make the blood more look like wine in a way, but it's still blood.
It's still blood. At the end of the day.
And yeah, and she puts this in a very special cup that it's not like the glasses that will show the contents inside. It's like a covered up one. There you go, the owner special.
Yeah, Penko's definitely gonna have to keep this in mind. Say Penko's just gonna ask so just I take it to him or do you want to?
Well, you take it to him and tell him the code word is owner special.
Penko just nods and just hoping the rest of the day isn't as weird as she just experienced. Uh, she takes it, puts it on a nice tray, and heads on out. Goes over to D, not really looking forward to talking to him because he already kind of made it awkward. Sets it down a little roughly. She just clinked here you go. But oh, was told to tell you that it's called the owner special. Just to clarify.
He nods and simply says thank you.
Penko just gives a nod and quickly just heads over to her brother. Oh my gosh, I hope customers that appeared for you isn't as weird as I just had to deal with. What do you mean?
I hope you're saying that a little quietly.
Kinda.
Oh.
Penko is like the type to like be honest out front, which has cost her many jobs. Many jobs. Unfortunately.
Well, because you said that, you triggered something.
Oh shit. Oh.
And when you be by that newbie, him, the manager.
Oh. Oh no, Penko can definitely fight him. She looks up. Who are you? Oh, wait, does she know who this is already?
Um, no, he was gone for like a week.
Oh my
Even when,
god.
like, the week started. He,
And then
it
he
was,
started
no,
this.
for good reason. For
Good
good
reason.
reason. He was collecting more books. Please, please, he was collecting more books.
Okay,
It
but
was just
he's
late this one day, come on.
30 minutes late while he's already had like a break.
It's a little past that now.
He's definitely past 30 minutes. She looks him over.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, that's right. You haven't met me. I'm the manager here. Name's Issa.
Penko's already like quickly get shot with like surprise, but she just shakes her head. Penko just quickly states, I don't mean to point any fingers, but you're an hour late.
Ah, what is time anyway? Amelia can't fire me and she knows it.
Penko doesn't say anything, or he has like secondhand embarrassment from his sister getting caught.
Mhm. The brother does recognize Issa, by the way.
But he's going to try to stand for his sister because he knows she's been fired many times. Oh, please don't mind her. It's good to see you.
He gives off a chuckle. That's quite alright. Your secret's safe with me. Besides, Amelia's kind of a pushover, but keep that between you and me. He looks over to see who's all here as customer wise, and he notices D. He hypes up, "Hey D!" He waves over the D. D looks over and waves back before going back to his drink. And upon hearing the loud greeting from Issa, Amelia bursts from behind the bar. You are an hour late, young man. Hey, Amelia. Hey. Uh, yeah, I know. Gotta love me. Yeah. Enough with your silly games. Come on, let's go. We have customers to serve. Right, yeah. Um, I've our book should be in tomorrow. There should be a shipment coming in tonight, though. Ooh, I love new books. Oh, what kind did you find? What kind did you find? Um, I didn't look. They're old. They're old though. They're pretty old. Uh, had to journey far for them, so I hope they're good. They better be. The last time you brought in some rare books, no one could actually read them. They needed to be translated, which costs even more money. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I just forgot. In my fit of rage, I forgot to introduce you. Let me introduce you to the manager. He's been working with me for 10 years now. And this is Issa Inkman. Pleasure, newbies.
Pleasure again.
He is one of our book curators, just like me. We mostly travel far, but one has to stay behind, keep keep track of everything, and to make sure that the cafe runs so smoothly. Time has passed, and customers have gone and went. D has finally made it out and back into the world, doing whatever a D does, you know? It's more in the it's afternoon. It's around 1 to 2. And this new character, this new regular comes in. This gentleman comes in. This is a new customer that Penko and her brother have not seen before. But his presence precedes him. He seems very intimidating as he comes up to the counter. The clicking of his boots and the clicking of his cane. He's a very important person. And that's just a guesstimate that you guys made.
What's with these people who are like
He
dark
comes
and mysterious coming in today? Oh my god.
Hey man, Dice Gods have spoken. It is Goth Day, no?
Off today.
um, he reaches the quote unquote bar. I don't know what to call it, the counter, and greets the two. Good afternoon, you two.
Penko's a little like a little scared.
He's actually very nice. Just saying, he's actually very. Please don't be too intimidated.
Besides his appearance, he's actually really nice. Cause I mean,
Yes, he good boy.
very intimidating. I don't, I don't know, man. Okay. Penko's like, afternoon, Sarah.
Hmm. I will order the caramel macchiato, please. With extra cream.
Mhm. Penko quickly like puts that in. Anything you would like from our cafe?
Ah, yes, and one named Emilia, please. I have important news about something.
Penko looks at her brother, who just nods to go find. Uh, Kipo will go gather Amelia. So let me see. She puts it in the cashier. Is that everything?
Yes, young one.
She just wants to quickly cash him out. Spooky man. You promised he good boy, but he's spooky. Uh, she quickly just tells him his total.
He gives the money in a generous tip, like like a rich man generous tip.
Rich man generous tip. Penko will serve you.
Yes.
He might be a little scary, but sheesh, that's like a paycheck. Oh, are you sure? Thank you. Uh,
Yes, but of course. The cafe has served me well these years. I should always repay the favor.
she she's gonna have to make sure his drink is good.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna mess up. I'm just gonna waste product. Make another one.
Bruh.
Well, it'll be right out for you as soon as possible.
Alright. Who was getting
Kipo is gonna get Amelia.
Emilia comes out with Kipo in tow. Oh, Mr. Tibber. How lovely to see you again. How is everything? Has the hospital been doing alright? Yes, yes, of course, dear Amelia. It is thanks to your coffee as usual. We can keep everyone going. He's the owner of the hospital in the town. Everything is going well. I just came to let you know that the charity event for the raising of the hospital's new wing, the the Well, what was it called? Oh, it had a very fancy name to it, and I just can't remember at the top of my head at the moment. But it's the wing that it will house all of our patients with memory issues, like amnesia, um, like dementia, yada yada. Well, oh yes, I remember you talking about that at the last banquet, yes, a month ago. Yes, of course. Let me see what we have event-wise, and if nothing has come up, then I'll surely make sure to be there at the charity. Ah, once again, Emilia, you are a woman of gold. Oh, Cornelius, no need to be so formal with that. You won't know how much this town's meant to my family. Yes, of course. Tell me, how is your father of late? I've heard he has. What was it? Hmm, what was it that your father had again? It's been a while. Oh, you mean my father's arthritis? Yes, he's been fine. He's just, since he's had to retire and left the cafe to me, he's been, restless. Oh, but of course, he was a man of work, and those two are just gonna go off and chat amongst themselves. They seem really close.
They're very close. Uh, Penko's just gonna make sure she's gonna try to like make his order as perfect as she can.
All right. Hey, hey, guess what? Gotta roll for it. Prove to me.
Oh,
I'll give you another chance to make it better.
okay. Can I get that another chance to make it better? It's a 5. The messed up one, she just quickly gives it to Kipo. This is yours. As she goes to like make make another one.
Okay, roll again.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's an 8. It's a little better than the first one. Sister, maybe I can try. Can 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 he try?
Yeah, he's technically a different party member, so yeah, he can try.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He also got an 8.
You can do it one more time. I'll give you 2 each.
You won't believe it, but it's another 8.
Oh,
They're both like. Uh, he was about to burst into tears as the pen coach is like, uh, okay, um.
you're just like.
They can't do their job. Like Kipo's literally on the verge of tears because he did no better than his sister. Uh, they're gonna seek help towards the manager guy. But they're
Already
gonna
2 steps ahead of you. It seems our newbies are having some trouble. Need some help. Lisa kind of puts his elbows over the counter, and he gives a smug smile. He knows what's going on.
yeah, Kipo's like already like begging Melody, please. Penko's a little more stubborn, but she just nods. She won't deny needing it. Please.
He gives a chuckle and starts making it.
Save us, please.
Oh 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 oh! Natural 20.
Ooh, he showed them skills.
His 10 years!
Oh my gosh.
Now, did you watch how I did it?
They look stunned. Like we're supposed to match a natural 20. What? But I'm more than happy that he made it.
He hands the drink over to the two. One of you take it. I'll let you take the credit. Think of it as a welcome gift. Welcome aboard.
I won't make fun of you no more. If you're late, it's okay. Penko just nods and just says, "Thank you," as she quickly goes to deliver it. Kipo still kind of looks like he wants to cry, but is much more relieved that they have a good product going out. He wants some of her tips. Shows the tip jar.
Oh, Issa is just like, oh, 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 he's here. Um, nah, you keep it. He gave this to you.
Kipo just nods as he stares at it. He feels like he didn't earn this, but he'll take it. It's a nice looking tip jar, I bet. Like,
Oh yeah. Um, I'm gonna roll a number to see how big of a number it is. He put in at least a good 150 in there.
amazing.
The man's a god in your eyes.
And we didn't make his coffee. Just 4 cups.
Yeah, you got the manager pass. Well, now that Mr. Tibber has got his coffee and is engaging freely with Emilia in conversation, Issa is gonna pull you to a side and kind of give you um kind of a tour of the more of the library area. Since we're slowing down for the day, there is no use to standing behind the counter all the time. It's just gonna get so boring, and Amelia's gonna tell you to clean and yada yada yada. She mostly does the cleaning herself anyways. But I don't know. Let me show you the rest of our lovely library. He goes around pointing at all the sections of like what um, genre of books they are, um, and yada yada yada. He even pulls some out to show like, oh yeah, and these are some of our finer ones. Like these are from like ancient times, yada yada yada.
We listen. Trying to remember where everything's at.
Roll a d20 for both your characters to see if you trigger. The highest will win.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, first Penko. Penko got a 4. Uh, and Kipo. Kipo got a 19.
Oh, we see the clear victor of here. All right, Pico. Pico can faintly hear whispering in the library, but it's faint enough that maybe it's Amelia and Mr. Tibber. Roll me intelligence. See if you're smart enough to differentiate these whispering.
Okay. 15.
And your intelligence is 13, right? Yes. All right, that's enough. Um, you're able to distinguish that they're different from Emilia and Miss and Cornelius, but your Pico is not sure if it's new customers or someone who was already in the library?
Can I decide that if you could go like kind of go do a little investigation?
I'll amuse it. I'll amuse you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He lets Penko be around, you know, Ichi? I'm sorry. Uh, but Kipo kind of wanders from the group and like starts trying to see who it is, just out of pure curiosity.
The whispering kind of leads him to a back corner of the library, kind of far from where Isa and um, Penko are. It leads you to a book that's kind of, it's still in the bookcase, but it's pulled out. Like it's noticeable that it's out. And the whispering is louder. It's still unintelligible, but it's louder than it was when he was away from it. What will you do?
Uh, Kipo never heard of a talking, whispering book before. To look at it.
As soon as he touches the book, the whispering stops. Do you wish to open it?
Yeah, it's your book in the library that he works at. How bad can it be, right?
um,
uh, why would they have a book that's weird?
right? He opens it, and immediately in his head he hears this distinct, um, kind of echoey voice. Help me.
Huh? He looks around to see if a customer's asking for that. Maybe? Hello?
Help me. The air kind of gets cold.
Feels like he wants to go back to his sister. He's like, does the book say anything inside? Like pages wise?
Words are there, but they don't make sense. They're like all jumbled up. There is a reason for that, but you will have to learn about that later. Even some of the pages you flip over, some of them are blank.
People decides to put it away. Back in its cubby.
Pico puts the book away, and when he turns around, he quickly gets a glimpse of something. For a second, he sees something.
Uh, that's not normal. Uh, hello? Um, he decides it might be best to waddle back to the group.
Do I want to be evil, or do I want to be a good DM?
I
Do I want to be evil, or do I want to be a good DM? I'll let the dice decide.
Let,
I'm gonna be evil.
oh my gosh.
As he turns to leave, he is met facing this figure. He can actually physically see it.
Um, hello?
This library is more than what it appears. Be wary of this library.
People nod, a little confused about this whole thing that's happening, but he's gonna, um, yeah, can I help you? Um,
The end is upon us. It'll be up to. He kind of looks Pico up and down. Unfortunately, it'll be up. you.
I'm supposed to say, oh.
It's like he judged people kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kipo is like most likely not the person you want to save the world.
It will be up to, it will be up to, unfortunately, maybe you. Return at night. Discover the truth.
Kipo, kind of stands there a bit dazed. Not sure what just happened. Just got judged at. Uh, he's gonna quickly try to find his sister.
Pico rejoins the group after a little while of trying to find them in this maze of the library. I'll let you take it over. Like, how is he returning to the group? How?
Uh, he looks like he's seen a ghost literally, and as soon as over, cause she noticed he's gone, just wasn't sure what he was doing, but she's very concerned. Like protective sister mode has been activated. She walks. She quickly approaches him, grabs him by the shoulders. Okay, tell me who done it. Uh, um, no, uh, huh? Was it some weird customer? Don't tell me someone tried to hit on you again. She's protective, very much after seeing. He looks like he's seen a ghost, quite literally, in fact. And she's being loud, like manager guy. He hears all of this. Like she's threatening to kill someone.
Whoa. No, 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 no. No need to go that far. Uh, just tell me what happened.
Uh, he fidgets, messes, like pokes his fingers lightly. Uh, oh, um, uh, Kipo, you have to be honest with us. Just point if you have to. Who is it? What happened? Uh, the only problem Kipo has is that he doesn't know how to explain someone who just vanishes. I, I just I just ended up lost. Really? Yeah. She doesn't believe the bull, but Kipo's not not gonna stay for now.
Issa, Issa kind of gives off a but he pays no mind to it. He has a sneaking suspicion of what it is, though. He's been around the library cafe for a decade now, so he has his fair share of stuff. Well, like I was telling your sister, you guys won't have to worry about the library for a while, anyway. Well, let's head up back to the cafe.
That might be best. Penko grabs her brother's hand this time, making sure he's not wandering off.
All right, and up to the counter you go. And after that, time goes on, and the customers kind of trickle in before it all comes down to the final few minutes before closing time. Emilia walks up to the two. Hey, do you have a at least at least an hour after closing time free? I have a special task I would like to give you guys.
I guess we could stick around. What's this task about?
You see, I would normally dust all the books in the bookcases, but I really have this important meeting to go to, about some books that I have currently acquired. And I'm very time sensitive that I go. Um, and Issa already took off. I don't want to bother him because he has to go meet with the shipment people. Oh, and I hate to put this on you guys because you guys are just so new. But if you could just dust the bookcases and the books for me, that would be just fine.
Um,
I'll even pay you overtime.
it goes up for it. It's overtime payment. Oh, overtime? Well, sure, why not? Kipo is a little hesitant after the weird situation, but he'll just go along with what his sister says.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, thanks so much, you guys. Oh, all right. Um, I'll give you a list of things to do. Well, it's not very long. You already know what I want you to do, but just to keep you guys on track. Aw. And she quickly takes out like a pen and pencil and paper and writes down just like dusting and like instructions of how to handle some of the books and yada yada yada. All right, that should be everything. Do you think you guys can handle
She's dusting some old books and whatnot. Yeah, I think we'll be good.
it? Okay. Um, let me go get you the spare key. And she leaves briefly to get the key and comes back. All right. This key is to lock the doors. Um, Go ahead and take it with you, but make sure to bring it back tomorrow morning, alright?
Penko is surprised how quick the trust is with here, but she nods. Yeah, gotcha.
Well, listen, she's paying you, so she kind of, yeah. She kind of has to trust you a little bit, like. So, once you're done with your dusting, just go ahead and lock up for the night, alright?
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow. She leaves. Oh, and now there is two.
Uh, yeah, Penko's gonna release all the drama and all that, so she's like grabbing supplies, heading to the first bookshelf with her brother. Alright, so let me first talk about the day. So, the weird guy, what was his name? It's like a letter. You mean D? Well, I'm surprised you know. Yeah, D. You won't believe what I found out. Since they're alone, she's gonna just like
Oh, the gossip.
gossip all of it. She trusts her sibling that much, so she'll share everything. And hopes Kipo does too. Wink wonk.
Oh.
Yeah, but while they're dusting, yeah, you can't believe what I have to add into his drink every time he shows in. What do you mean? Well, I guess he's like some weird vampire guy. What? Yeah, I guess that's the thing. She dusts books. It's like there's weird people we don't really know that exist, I suppose. Oh, but yeah. So anytime you have to make his drink, just make sure you add blood in it. Huh? Blood? Yeah, I guess we store some in the kitchen. Oh, but it's called the owner special. So just don't go around saying blood drink, okay? Uh huh. Good.
This poor boy.
He already experienced some weird activities. So, where'd you go when you left the group? Uh, oh come on, I just told you my gossip. Um, a book fell down. And? Was it like some clumsy customer or something? Well, Kipo kind of shivers. Okay, maybe not a clumsy customer, a creepy customer? I don't think they were, I don't, I don't think they were a customer. Right. She just looks. So, one of our managers? No. Would you, uh, would you believe me if I told you I think it's a ghost? Ghost in a cafe library. Sure is a place I want to haunt. She rolls her eyes until she realizes her brother's actually being serious. Wait, you're actually serious about that? You saw a ghost? I I think so. Penko's a little creeped out. Oh, okay. So you saw a ghost and a book. Yeah. And you touched the book? Yeah. You touched a weird book. We're in a library. But you touched a weird book? Clearly our manager clearly said he doesn't really check the books out. You should have heard that argument. What if you got creepy books in here and you touched it? I opened it. And you opened it? Uh, what if it was like a weird cursed thing they have in here? But, what if a customer touched it? I'd rather a customer have touched it. I just can't believe it's a weird book and you even opened it. What part of it was weird that didn't say, hey, do not open me? It whispered, and that didn't say, don't open me? She puts down her cleaning supplies and just face palms. Okay, show me where it's supposed to be. Huh? Yeah, take me to where it's at. Kipo hesitates, but tries to remember and leads the way.
Do me an intelligence check.
Oh man. 8.
You know, it's the general area.
Somewhere around here? You don't really remember where it is, do you? After I saw the ghost, I just kinda left. So what does this ghost even look like? Creepy ghost? Like, typical cartoon one, or... Not really, no. It's kinda mean. Okay. Said that I unfortunately have to save the world or something? Right. She's starting to think her brother's pulling a prank or something on her. And you just so happen don't know where it's at now. I promise it's somewhere around here. Tell you what, we're gonna be around this area, clean the books, and call out for me if you see it again. No, it really is. She just goes and starts cleaning. Oh. He he obeys and goes to another part and starts cleaning books.
A few minutes have passed, and as Pico is cleaning, he hears the sound of heels.
Oh.
And his wife, and also a little bit of mumbling.
He knows it's supposed to just be him and his sister. He, Kipo wants to go look.
Where shall you look?
Um, wants to try to find where the noise is coming from. He knows his sister has some keys. Maybe it's her. At least he's hoping that's the case.
Um, the sound is coming to his left. It's near a staircase to go upstairs.
Oh yeah, his sister's not upstairs. Uh, Penko? Um, he doesn't yell. He's very soft spoken, which is being a negative factor, as Penko does not hear him. Um, he goes upstairs without her. He wants to take a peek. At least a little peek.
He hears the mumbling kind of clearly. It sounds like a singing, humming voice.
He'll go up the stairs, yeah. Get closer.
Give me a stealth check.
11.
You're pretty good at sneaking, but unfortunately, there is one step that gave a little creak. The humming stops. Soon, two heels kind of casually stride over to where the stairs are. Before the heels make it to the staircase, Pico hears a very gentle, "Hello? Who is there?"
People is so scared. But hearing that the voice sounds friendly, um, I'm sorry, but we're closed.
Closed? Well, yes, I know you're closed. Emilia is not in the area. It is my duty to make sure the library is tidy.
Uh, she she wanted uh, she wanted me and my sister to take care of it. He's scared as another ghost person.
Come now, dearie. That is my role. Or did Emilia clearly forget? Oh, no, she mustn't have. She might maybe have sent you here to meet me. Oh, I haven't had visitors in quite some time. The only person who ever sees me is Amelia these days. Oh, come, come upstairs. Come closer. I must see. Who are you?
Uh, I feel like this could be a trap. Kipo hesitates, but he goes up all the way to meet whoever this voice is.
Once he reaches the top of the stairs, he sees a faint glow of a lantern coming towards him. Oh, my, how what a cutie you are.
Kipo relaxes, seeing it's not some scary ghost person. Oh, hi. Um, the name's Kipo. I'm new.
Oh, do you by chance work here?
He nods, yeah.
Oh, I see, and you must be new. I haven't seen you here. My. My name is Jasmine O'Hare, at your service. I am the Night Librarian and guardian of the books.
Kipo definitely relaxes now. Oh, I'm glad to hear. I am Um, can I ask you an odd question?
Go ahead.
Have you ever seen ghosts here?
Ghosts? Well, of course. The books are very, very old. But also, she goes into a whisper. Between you and me, a lot of these books are way more than just books. They're actually. Hmm, do I trust you with this knowledge? That Emilia has entrusted into me. You are not here to destroy the books, are you?
Oh, no.
Good. These books are way more than just books. Many of these are actually worlds. They're just portals.
Kipo looks a little amazed, but also like a little confused with this new information.
I'm surprised Amelia hasn't told you. Of course, you probably are new here, so maybe she didn't. Well, maybe she doesn't trust you with the knowledge yet. It is quite a lot to take in. It is quite the responsibility. These books that she has collected, as well as Mr. Uthman, these books are way too powerful for the human or any other race hand to be put on. So it is up to us to keep them secret and safe.
Oh.
They also have the power to change the course of the world. So keeping these books in line and making sure no harm comes to them is a very important job.
Man, this is one heck of a job to like be in.
Exactly.
Oh, before Kipo says anything, little bit of a shout downstairs. Kipo, really? Where have you gone off to?
Jasmine, her ears will, um, like kind of, yeah, they'll point in the direction of the of the shouting. Oh, someone else is here too. Oh, um,
Oh, um, that's my sister. She works here too.
oh. Well, we mustn't keep her waiting then. Let's go. Both of them head downstairs to go meet with Keeple's sister.
Penko seems to be a bit distraught. Like, where the heck did my brother go? He was just over here cleaning books and he wandered off again. Uh, Kipo, where, do we have a trespasser? She obviously sees Jasmine. She claims to be, a night librarian?
Jasmine will giggle. Oh, that's all right. I'm sure Emilia knew better than not to introduce me. I am sorry to cause any trouble. My name is Jasmine O'Hare. I am the Night Librarian, the guardian of these books. Mm, Madam Emilia has trusted me with these books for the night.
I see. Penko just raises a brow. Well, as long as you're not trespassing, I guess this is normal. She looks
Why
over
not? I live here.
Kipo goes over towards his sister. She's told me ghosts do exist here. Uh, she told you what?
Yes, there are many ghosts here. Some of these books have dated back to centuries ago. But a lot of these books have a deeper secret, and a deeper meaning, and a deeper connection to this world. I'm surprised Emilia has not told you this. But then again, like I've told your brother, maybe Emilia has not trusted you with this information yet.
Uh, Penko kind of shocked, but she shakes her head and looks at Kipo. What kind of job did you just had me apply to? Uh, I I thought it was a cafe library. Um, I guess it's more than that. Huh. So we're gonna see ghosts walk around?
If they choose to. Not all the inhabitants of the books like to come out. Most stick within their books and their words. But those who are really in need of help, they come to me or anyone that works here to help. It
Mm.
is important that we do.
Kipo is wondering if he should say. Uh, I don't know. Should I have Kipo? Uh, tell her?
That's up to you.
Kipo feels like he should be the one to save the world, quote unquote. At least not alone. Feels like they might have accidentally got the wrong guy to talk to. Like, why not talk to her about it? But he also remembers the ghost told him to come back at night. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not. Penko looks at Julia. She's cute, but she doesn't think she's a threat, so. Well, finish dusting and cleaning the books down here, I think. Do we also have to do the top?
Oh, no, 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 no. I will deal with it. Those books are quite dangerous up there. Far too, far too advanced for just newbies, I'm assuming.
Makes my job
Many of them
easier.
house very delicate information.
It does spike her curiosity, but it makes her job easier. She just nods. Alright, I guess finish whatever's down here. Uh, she told us to lock up afterwards. Where do you go during the daytime?
Back to my own book. I was created to help Mrs. Petrie,
Oh.
and I tend to keep my promise.
Kipo speaks well. Hopefully we see each other at least once in a while.
Well, of course, I come out every night. Tell me, what haven't you dusted already? I will help.
Well, she points to like just the end part of the building, down floor area. Just that section my brother was supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. He found her, so extra pair of hands is nice.
Quite so. Hmm. It's strange that the books have not been active tonight. I wonder if they're just shy. Oh, oh well. Let's let's finish this. And she kind of puts her hand in her pocket and then takes it out of her pocket, and in her hand materializes a duster. And she goes over to in like one of the bookcases and places the lantern down on the nearby table and starts dusting and humming.
Well, Panko watches her, but she goes to finish her work, and Kipo is definitely more intrigued about that one ghost he saw. He wants to go try to re-find that location, assuming his sister hasn't dusted over there. So a 9.
Are you smart enough to remember?
I don't think so. I got a 9.
Well, Like I said before, you remember the general area of it. As the two finish up, along with Miss O'Hare, all of a sudden you see the skull with the like horns. You see both of you see this guy kind of dart between one of the bookcases.
Uh, the siblings look towards O'Hare assistant, assuming she's more known to the library.
Oh, it seems one of the regulars is here. Someone who frequents the nighttime so often. She she takes out from not from her pocket this time, but from kind of like her waistband.
Mm.
It materializes a dagger. She leads the way, not expecting the two to follow her, but just leading the way.
They follow. Penko is honestly surprised she's actually seeing ghosts, while Kipo's keeping it secret that he's seen this one before.
And then the whispers start again. Ah, so he's making himself known. She starts heading in the direction of where the book is, where Kipo found. And at this time, it's when, as soon as they head over to this particular bookcase, Kipo sees the book glowing. Ah, so he is out. You're right. Well, you two, I think it's about time you meet one of our residents here. Mr. Ming, come out and say hello to the new workers, Mr. Ming. This Mr. Ming, he materializes, but he doesn't face the group at first. You can see that his long cigarette pipe looking thing is still gently going. You see the smoke kind of turn into these ghosts, these skull-like ghosts that you see before disappearing. It has been a while, Miss O'Hare. Yes, it's quite have. How long has it been? About 5 years, perhaps? Is it that time so soon again? I'm afraid so. Then it is up to them, I guess. And it's at this time that Mr. Ming fully faces the group. I apologize for frightening you, young one. My full name is Lang Mi. I am the Grim Reaper in my story.
Penko is just a loss for words, as she really can't believe what she's witnessing. As Kipo already recognizes this figure. Uh, if I may ask, you told me earlier something about the world ending?
Hmm, that I did. He takes a long drag from his pipe. The blue moon rises again, and with it brings destruction in its wake. You see, the blue moon only comes once every few hundred years. But for some reason, it has come quicker than it usually has, and in such a short amount of time. There is something darker in these cases. He eyes some of the bookcases. Suspect that one of these books are the cause of this. And as one of the guardians, And then the head books around here. The original. It is my duty, as well as 7 others, to make sure that this blue moon does not cause destruction.
Penko just looks just confused, but she's just like, and how is it stopped then?
You must essentially, how to word this in mortal tongue? Hmm. Essentially, you must rewrite the stories back to their original state. Tell me, boy, when you picked up my book and you opened it, did the words in the pages seem different to you?
Um, I couldn't really read anything.
The blue moon has rearranged on many of our stories to the point where it is catastrophic to the world. It essentially rewrites history, but in a more extreme sense. To rewrite these stories, you must travel to these worlds, complete them by finding the missing pages.
And it's my job? Um,
It is not your job alone, per se. Emilia herself and her mm, manager Isa, they have made the journeys before, though for completely different reasons.
Penko speaks up. I'm sorry, this was a cafe job. I don't think me and my brothers signed up for this. Um, she's not really on board.
It is fate that has brought you two to us, and then it's your destiny to help us. And do not worry, we will guide you and help you on your journey. Yes, of course, that is our job.
Uh, Penko's going to be the odd one in the group. She grabs her brother's hand and goes, I think it's time to lock up, as she wants to head out. Uh, Penko?
Let me make sure that the door gets locked. And she follows him. Goodbye, Mr. Ming. Ah, and she kind of whispers, "Eh, maybe next time. We'll get them for sure. I know. It'll be all right. Stay over and I'll brew some tea." And she kind of hurriedly walks with him. Oh, oh.
Penko's just got like protective mode as she's just heading for the door. Books are clean, she should be fine with that. We did what we were told to do, and as employees, I'm locking up. But Panko, I don't want to hear it. Um, uh, Kipo stays silent for now as his sister drags him to the doors.
I understand your concerns, and I did not expect you to be so openly willing to help. Please do consider Mr. Lang's offer.
Penko quickly turns towards O'Hare. Fate of the world, we're just simple Nekos here. We just needed a job. We're not heroes. Okay? Uh, Go ask your manager. She grabs open the
Uh,
door, lets Kipo head out. I'll be seeing you, uh, I don't know, working? She just shrugs it off. Have a good night. As she closes and locks up.
Jasmine will just let out a sigh. Why, we have a stubborn one on our hands. Oh well, they'll come eventually.
Yeah.
These books are way more than they realize. She immediately goes and looks over to see what else needs to be cleaned or what needs to be picked up.
Right.
And that shall conclude our first session.